Hey everybody, Josh Hall here, your host for Seeking Normalcy, My Journey with Colitis. This is episode 5, coming to you about 10 days after episode 4. Yeah, it's been a bit of a crazy week. I have my second Remicade infusion coming up on Tuesday, and that's what it's pretty much been since the last episode, is figuring out how the Remicade has affected me in the first week and a half, and definitely, as expected, mixed results. I saw my specialist last Thursday after the first infusion, and he said, everything sort of seems like it's going as planned, but it is going to be hard to tell for possibly a couple months or a few months, or at least until after my second and third infusions, to see what the real results of the Remicade are going to be on my body. Now, beforehand, of course, before you go on any new drug, or as you're going through any phase of a disease like this, you sort of get into a routine with certain things, certain times of the day. The big one for me is the mornings. Mornings are tough for me, and I hear it's like that for a lot of people with Crohn's and colitis, because you go to sleep at night and then your body sort of deactivates, and you wake up and it reactivates, and you got to deal with that every morning, and that's just reality. You can't get away from that. But so as much as the Remicade and the prednisone, which I'm weaning off of, which is a steroid that nobody likes, as much as they have actually positively changed my stomach, and I say stomach colloquially, it actually has nothing to do with my stomach. It's my large colon, and I should refer more to my large colon, because it actually has nothing to do with my stomach. But I digress. It's helped with my digestive issues. It's helped with how many times I have to run to the bathroom during the middle of the day. But the mornings sort of tweaked things a little bit. It's made my mornings a bit of a struggle in the first week and a half on Remicade. So, in a way, there's those fleeting moments where it's a little bit discouraging, but you got to remember, second and third induction infusions are coming up. Hopefully things will change for the better more after those, and just got to keep your mental game positive, I guess. But sometimes that's really hard, and I think I might have mentioned this before. I have moments, just like everybody else does, where it's sort of easy to break down and be woe is me, if you will, and that's just the reality of dealing with a disease like this. But anyway, a couple things I want to talk about in addition to how my Remicade is going so far, which I just updated you on. So that's my Remicade update, okay? By the way, beautiful day here in Lacombe, Alberta. Just watched Canada. I want to say that they whipped China in the World Cup opener, but they didn't really. It took until injury time for Christine Sinclair to put one in on the PK there, and it was pretty awesome. So congratulations to Canada. Winning their opening game of the Women's World Cup, just about an hour north of here, Commonwealth Stadium in Edmonton. So anyway, yeah, beautiful day here in Lacombe. Got to use our barbecue for the first time. Yeah, so it's been a pretty good day. What can I say? But tomorrow is what I'm really excited for. Tomorrow is the Gutsy Walk, the 20th annual Gutsy Walk for the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation of Canada. It's the first time I participated. Obviously, there was no Gutsy Walk where I was living prior to this, and before that, I didn't really know about it, so that's my own fault. But I'm really excited for that. Again, if you like just a last-ditch effort to get a few donations, if you want to, gutsywalk.ca, Team Josh, okay, or you can just look up my name, Josh Hall. It should come up. It doesn't matter if you donate to the team or to the individual. I'll have a few friends out there, a few coworkers. Thank you in advance to all of those people who are coming out, and not to mention, obviously, my fiance and my daughter are going to come out. And I'm outside, so bugs, Anyway, I did put a poll question on one of my support group pages today, actually yesterday, but I compiled some of the answers today, and it was actually really overwhelming. I got about 60 answers on that post. I mean, the support group's got thousands of members, and I just want to share with you a few of the answers. The question was, what is one thing you fear the most about having Crohn's or colitis? What is one thing you fear you won't be able to ever do again? Is I think how I worded it. Amanda said, I don't see it this way. Accepting things and altering what we are capable of with as much grace as possible is far more healthy than living in fear. Fair point. Sometimes it's hard to get over that hump. It's okay to have fear. But I'm glad, Amanda, that you are able to have such a positive attitude. Hannah Lore, get to the point that I can't strengthen myself or be able enough to go on long bike trips and outdoor adventures. And that sort of maybe is just one little epitome of it. It's the small things in life. Kathy, I have a hard time keeping up with my daughter and granddaughter. They don't understand why I have to sit down sometimes during outings, and it is frustrating because they are my world. And Kathy, I sympathize. I have a daughter who's 9 months old this coming week, and definitely I fear that one day I won't be able to participate in certain things, but I'm going to do all that I can to be able to participate in those things. So I do sympathize. Sophie said, the only thing that concerns me is I have 2 boys, 9 and 7, and I'm a single mom, and I struggle sometimes with the fatigue, and they understand I have Crohn's, and they will say, is it your Crohn's? I just don't want them to resent me as they get older, that I have had times of not being able to do anything with them. Let me tell you one thing. Obviously, my daughter's only 9 months old, but if you've raised your kids right, they won't resent you. I firmly believe that. So thank you to everybody. Like I say, I had 60 comments on that thread, so I can't get to all the answers. But thank you to everybody who replied, and good luck with everything going forward with all those people. Last thing I want to get to is, of course, I usually link to an article of the day or whatever you want to call it. But today I just want to direct you towards the Crohn's and Colitis Canada page on Facebook. It's just facebook.com/Crohn's and Colitis. And if you scroll down there, as the foundation has been preparing for the Gutsy Walk, which is happening tomorrow, I believe in 60 locations across Canada, there are a ton of individual stories about different people, different teams, honorary chairs in different cities, and people of all ages, and I mean all ages, older seniors, down to like 7, 8 years old, like young kids. I got colitis when I was 18, but it can strike at much younger age than that. So go to facebook.com/Crohn's and Colitis and just scroll down. There's some stories right near the top. There's a story of Lacey Jane in Saskatoon. There's a post showing you how you can follow along with the Gutsy Walk tomorrow on social media. And there's just some more awesome stuff on there. So definitely, once again, if you'd like to donate, it's gutsywalk.ca. And that Gutsy Walk is tomorrow, and I'm so excited. Thank you to everybody for watching. Hopefully it won't go as long without getting to episode 6. In fact, I do plan on posting a video tomorrow from the walk. Maybe it'll be during the walk, maybe it'll be after the walk, but it'll be up during the walk. So there you go. Follow on Twitter at VanCan19. You can like me on Facebook at Josh Hall Broadcaster. That's Josh Hall Broadcaster. And on Instagram at VanCan19 as well. Post some stuff on there from the Gutsy Walk tomorrow. Hashtag on Twitter, Gutsy Walk. Let's get that trending tomorrow as well to raise awareness for Crohn's and colitis research in Canada. We'll see you again. Have a great night.